The Rickey Smiley Morning Show, the most funny in the morning. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, this is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. So let's welcome Pastor John Hanna, the senior pastor of Majestic Life Church in Chicago. Hey, good morning, Pastor Hanna.
Hey, to the Bishop of Radio, Rickey Smiley. This is Pastor John Hanna from Chicago, and my assignment is to come to the Rickey Smiley Morning Show and whisper a word of prayer. So I feel like today I need to pray for peace with everything that is going on right now in our world of the United States of America. We need peace. So God, I thank you right now because you are the Prince of Peace. And I pray, God, that all of us that are listening to this right now, that you would give us peace in the midst of the storm. You called the disciples to stand while you said, peace be still. And I pray, God, that you will speak over America and decree and declare that peace should be still in America. In Jesus' name, I pray, amen. Hey, to the Bishop Rickey Smiley listening audience, if you're ever in Chicago, why don't you stop by New Life Southeast and check us out? All right? God bless you.
Hey, we appreciate you, Pastor Hanna. Hey, that was Pastor John Hanna Sr., the pastor of New Life Covenant Church, Southwest Church in Chicago. It is time for the praise break on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
News headlines,
entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, 14 after the hour, front page right here. Alfreda's good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. It's Tuesday, January 6th. Here's what's going on in the news. Deposed Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro, his wife, and their adult son all pleaded not guilty in a New York courtroom yesterday. Prosecutors have charged him with narco-terrorism conspiracy, cocaine trafficking, and weapons offenses. Maduro told the judge that he is a prisoner of war after being captured and kidnapped and that he is innocent. The fallout is already spreading overseas. Several members of the UN Security Council are criticizing the U.S. operation. The UN ambassador for France says the arrest undermined international order, while Denmark's ambassador said her country is deeply concerned.
Independent of the situation in Venezuela, these developments constitute a dangerous precedent.
She said precedent, I think, not president, but, you know. We can argue that. Russia and China are calling for the release of Maduro and his wife. Delcy Rodriguez was sworn in as the new president of Venezuela, but Trump says he is running Venezuela and his focus is boosting oil production in the country. Back here at home, Tim Walz is bowing out of the governor's race. Walz says Minnesota's child care fraud scandal played a major role in his decision.
Every minute that I spend defending my own political interest would be a minute I can't spend defending the people of Minnesota against the criminals who prey on our generosity and the cynics who want to prey on our differences.
Walt says he is still focused on fighting fraud and claims if he stayed in the race, he would win. For info on these stories and more, go to RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Now, here's a look at sports.
Rock T, the sports genius, is in the building.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? What up, Atlanta fans? Get ready, because the word is that the Atlanta Hawks may be trading all-star point guard Trae Young, Ice Trae himself. And you know what? As much as I'm old school and I think players should stick with their franchises as long as they can, if not the entire career, I know it's a business and all that, but Jalen Johnson is the new franchise player for the Atlanta Hawks, and he got the keys to the car. Trae Young got hurt. He's been out. They was 2-5 with him. They 15-12 without him. Maybe it is time for a new start for Trae to go to another team, and because he still can drop 25 a game now. He's still a dog. It is what it is. Baltimore Ravens, now that they're not going to be in the playoffs, the rumor is that should they re-sign quarterback Lamar Jackson? Of course they should. Come on, man. I mean,
absolutely, because I know a chick that looks just like him in the face that live in Atlanta.
I knew you was going to say that, dog.
I ain't lying, bro. Every time I see Lamar Jackson, man, I think about that chick, man.
It's crazy, man.
What's wrong with you guys?
Oh, my
What's
God.
wrong with you
There's
guys?
a chick in Houston looks just like Jamie Foxx in the face, man. They be killing me, bro. Go ahead, man.
No. Yeah. The Baltimore Ravens will be a fool not to re-sign Lamar Jackson, man. Come on, he had some injuries this year. It is what it is. It wasn't the best season that he had, but he's still two-time former MVP. So, yeah, Baltimore, get him signed and let him get healthy. He'll be all right.
Hey, Lisa, you know you look like Lamar Jackson in the face.
Good morning, Brat.
Good morning, Rock T, y'all. Will Smith is in the hot seat. Oh, Lord, and I got the details up next in the hot spot on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
For $5, what could make a sausage McMuffin and egg better? Getting it with hash browns and a small coffee for just $5. $5 sausage McMuffin with egg meal available for a limited time at participating McDonald's.
The hot spot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and this hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show 29 after the hour. Time for the hot spot. What up, Brat?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. First of all, I want to shout out everybody that went to the mayor's inaugural ball last night. It was at the Delta Hangar. It was an amazing night. Everybody was there from T.I. to Jeezy. Shout out to Falana. Oh, my goodness. It was so nice. Goody Mob, Jermaine Dupri, all the politicians, and I met a woman last night, a black woman. It made me feel so good. She said she bought Greenbrier Mall and she gonna redo it, and I was like, come on now. So it just made me really proud to be in that great room. And I was just happy to be there. So I just wanted to shout out everybody that went to that, huh? Oh, and Proby said, hey, Ricky.
Tell us what's up. And next month, I'm having the Rickey Smiley inaugural ball.
Come on now. Come on. Oh, Lord. Moving on.
Yes.
Shout out to Mayor Andre Dickens, by the way. We love him. You stupid. I'm not even dealing with you this morning right now with that.
And that is our illustrious mayor of Atlanta.
Oh, my God. Jesus, Lord, help us. Smiley. All right, y'all. Will Smith is in the hot seat because violinist Brian King Joseph has filed a lawsuit against Will, accusing him of sexual harassment, wrongful termination, and retaliation. Now, he filed a complaint last week against Will and his company, Trayball Studios Management. Now, in the lawsuit, Joseph claims that Will invited him to join his 2025 global tour based on a true story and alleges that Will began what he describes as grooming behavior during that time. And during a tour stop in Vegas, Joseph claims he returned to his room and discovered signs that someone had entered without forced entry. He says items left behind included a handwritten note reading, "Brian, I'll be back, just us," made him fear for his safety and led him to believe he was being threatened with sexual violence. The lawsuit alleges that shortly afterward, a member of the tour's management staff shamed him and terminated his employment, replacing him with another violinist. Now, Joseph claims the incident caused several emotional distresses, financial losses, a long-term mental health impact, including PTSD. Now, Will Smith's attorney strongly denies the allegations, calling them false and baseless, and says Will is vigorously going to defend himself in court. As of now, these are allegations.
Bruh, I ain't no Will Smith fan, but that don't sound right.
I read the story. How do you know he left the letter?
Exactly. Right. And Will didn't even see the man, from what I read from the story. It was this stuff happened, but Will was nowhere around. He didn't leave that letter.
That could have been somebody in the band that was hating on him.
Exactly.
If the head of the band came and shamed you, then obviously he knew about it. Will probably ain't had nothing to do with it. Nothing about
sue that person. Why you suing Will?
Because his name is on the thing.
And I mean, I'm not a fan anymore. I'm still mad about the whole Chris Rock thing, but it don't have nothing to do with that. But right is right and wrong is wrong. I just don't. Something don't sound right about that.
It don't. We need more details, and when I get them, I'm gonna let y'all know, because it just sounds crazy. Like, how do you know Will did this? I would defend myself.
They be targeting celebrities. Any little thing. You wave at somebody. Oh Lord, when you waved at me, the air came and blew my lace front off, and I'm distressed. I need $2 million.
Right. Wow. That is crazy.
They'll make up anything.
Anything. You know what? We're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note, because they will make up anything. So I keep y'all posted on this story and whatever's going on with it. But for more information on these stories and more, you can go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com, and you can catch me on all my social media. So Brat, why don't you hit us up for them wake-up calls at 866-9-RICKY. That's 866-9-RICKEY. The time now is 27 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Okay, well, it's a new year, so of course the gym is more packed than usual, and everybody's got their plan for journaling in 2026. But here's the question. Is it going to last? According to Forbes, only 1% of people keep their resolutions for a full year. 1%. So the question is, why is this failure rate so high? Well, basically, we suck at resolutions and we make them too vague. So once we treat it like an all or nothing, when we fail, we're like, sorry, my bad. And then we just don't go back to it. So here are some strategies for keeping your resolutions going strong. Number one, lower your standards. But Be specific. Don't just say, I want to get fit. How about, I'm going to walk 10 minutes after work every single day? You know, you got to think small wins. Number 2, tie habits to routines, not motivation. So like after you start your coffee, do 5 squats while you wait, because your mood can be unreliable. Coffee is not. Number 3, plan for things to go wrong. If you don't have time to do like the 20-minute version, do the 10-minute version or the 2-minute version. Or maybe make a plan to try for it later. And number 4, track your progress and bring one person in to help keep you accountable. The more you track your progress, the better your outcome is going to be. And the better your outcome, the more you're going to want to brag about it to your friends and family. So those are some tips. You know, Ricky, what is your New Year's resolution?
I don't know. I didn't make one, Alfred, to be perfectly honest. I didn't make one, but I did do some good business yesterday. I was on the phones yesterday doing some good business, looking forward to a 2026. But I want to encourage all the women to keep doing squats. Keep doing squats.
That's not. No. Brat, what's your New Year's resolution?
I just want to always work on being a better mother and a better wife and just a better person overall. And controlling my temper and not fussing with people, because it really only, it only affects you.
That's
people
right.
don't even be mad no more or whatever happened. Like when you get mad or something, you just need to kind of get over it and count your blessings.
The way you hung up in my face yesterday, I appreciate that.
But she is doing better. She haven't cussed me out once.
See? But it's only been a few days.
What you hang up in my face for yesterday?
I mean, I didn't know what you was talking about. You wasn't talking about nothing.
Oh, boy.
Dan called me a scoundrel. Go ahead.
A scoundrel. Gary, what's your New Year's resolution?
I never make a New Year's resolution, honey, but I will say this. I just want to be nicer to the people that I work with and the people that I associate with. And,
That's kind.
And peace be still.
Stop twisting when you walk.
Yep, you got
That's
the tippy
not
toes.
going to happen.
Well, that'll never happen, honey. That's, honey, innate in me.
Ever.
It's not a resolution. That's
Innate.
a physical impossibility.
What you got, Rock T?
Man, I just...
Rickey Smiley.
Anybody ever been in a church where they tell you take your hat off? You're telling a young man, teenager, to take his hat off. You haven't even introduced yourself. You haven't said, I'm glad you're here. But you want him to be religious before he even has relationship. This hat don't send me to hell. My tattoos don't send me to hell. My jewelry and my nose rings, they don't send me to hell. My piercings don't send me to hell. Nothing but my confession. Religion will have you. I don't know what to wear. I can't go to church. I ain't got no church clothes. Do you have clothes? Yes. Then you have church clothes. That means everybody can walk in this building and you better not say one thing to them. I don't care what they look like, how much weed they smell like, if they smell like they just took 5 shots of good premium Jack Daniels Tennessee honey. Before you go judging and sending people hell for the stuff that you do that don't nobody know about, the best thing for you to do is be quiet and just be thankful that God didn't expose you. You better treat people with the same grace you hope you never need.
Come on.
Well, you better say that, man.
Woo!
Pastor John Gray. That's why I love him. That's why I love him.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Gary has the tea and the color of the day. Gary.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Tuesday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Baby, Miss Cardi B says, honey, her boyfriend, Stephon Diggs, ex-chef, is accusing him of assault, honey. And she said she ain't never told her nothing. That woman ain't never told her nothing. Now, they're saying Cardi B, baby, is not done clearing the air. Now, after threatening legal action, y'all, against those spreading false claims about her father, Cardi addressed under the allegations facing her boyfriend, NFL star Stephon Diggs. Now, recently, y'all, they were saying his former personal chef accused him, honey, of hitting and choking her during an argument over unpaid wages. Now, Stephon denied the claim, y'all, and has been charged with felony strangulation and misdemeanor assault and battery. Now, they're saying he's due back in court, y'all, later this month. Now, they say when someone brought up the chef's claim, Miss Cardi shared an alleged text, honey, from the woman and wrote, "Not once, honey, has that woman said anything to me about being touched. Not once, honey." That's in capital letters. They say, mind you, she said, we was talking every single day, honey, until she left that house, and she just wrote, honey, me this, but I'm going to let the courts handle it. She said, when it gets handled, and I want all y'all stop talking mess on my knees, honey, with apologies just as loud as the way y'all been harassing over a lie. And I put that on my 2-month-old son in the name, honey, of the Lord. All right, Miss Cardi B, honey. She said, that's how confident I am, honey, responding to another comment. Cardi added, why do y'all, honey, do this? She said, it got to be a study, honey, done on how y'all like to gaslight and start mess, honey. Then when you get a response, try to tuck your doggone tail and claim everybody else obsessed when they been minding their business.
Absolutely. She ain't said nothing wrong.
Jesus.
That's right.
And messy as hell and negative.
Ooh. But how do you, first of all, allegedly, how do you let your chef live in your house with you? How does the chef live in the house with you?
Well, I mean, she got to cook 3 meals a day instead of her burning gas, driving all the way across town, coming over there every day. You can stay down there in the X room. I wish I could afford something like that. Huh?
Different
no, sir. What?
Did you see that chef?
I don't give a damn what you don't have your chef living in no house.
That's the problem.
No, that's not the problem.
Hey, wait. Am I missing something?
He said back.
You missing something. That chef fine as all out though.
But is that all y'all think about? What's damn fine as out
no,
there?
but
Cardi B stupid for letting a damn woman live up in the house with us.
We need to investigate. We need to see the chef.
Well, you need to see the doggone chef because she would not be living in my house. Now, if him and Cardi B got together, ain't no way. If she was there before we got together, okay, fine. But now that we together, she not living in this damn house with you. Are you crazy?
Brad, she built like Sherry.
Yeah.
She stacked up now. She stacked up. She couldn't work in my house. I put it that way.
She wasn't working in my house here.
She couldn't.
I mean, that is just
If I had a mail
ridiculous.
deliverer look like that, my wife would be like, we moving. Ain't no way there.
Okay, exactly. So,
Dropping off nothing at this house. Boy, please.
Do you blame her? No.
No, sir.
It's not the idea of being insecure or anything like that, honey. You just not living in my house like that, honey. If you know you're a young woman like that, you go back. I go back to doggone poor, honey, Maria Shriver, honey. Maria Shriver had the maid living in the damn house, and look what Arnold Schwarzenegger did. He impregnated her, honey, and she was the cutest woman on earth. But damn it, he still did it because ain't nothing what a woman got to face, honey.
If anybody out there stacked up, all I need is somebody just come and dust every now and then. I got a room downstairs.
Oh, my God, y'all would say some.
You don't want that temptation walking around the house. No, sir.
So, honey, y'all hollering about people lying. She ain't lying, honey. He probably did that, hell, and she wanted her doggone money. He just probably didn't pay her.
I just need you to hit the dust and just maybe do the 2 minutes hair before they go to school.
Oh, my God, yo.
Moving on, hell, in other celebrity news, honey. Poor Nia Long, y'all. It's being reported that the actress Nia Long, honey, they say, honey, somebody said, I dated a 30-year-old man when I was in high school, honey. And they're saying, honey, why she can't keep a man. Now, they said actress Nia Long is known for 3 things, baby. Her beauty, her acting skills, and her inability to maintain a healthy relationship with a man, baby. They're saying, honey, it was a clip, honey, went out yesterday that Nia Long went viral, and it may have given some insight into why Nia has struggled, y'all, in her relationship with men, honey. They said bad choices, maybe. Now, they're saying Nia Long, during the 1990s, y'all, was the long-term side piece, baby, to NBA player Chris Webber, honey. They say she then dated a number of famous men, none of whom claimed Nia. Oh, Lord.
But that ain't got nothing to do with that. I think she probably was a good girlfriend or whatever. You know what I'm saying? She probably dated some dogs. There's a lot of men out there that's dogs, and I ain't trying to rat out men, but there's a lot of men out there that they just don't treat a woman right.
Well, most of them don't. Hell, 9.999.
What?
What? 9.999. Don't treat a woman right.
Gary, that's a very bad statistic. No, you ain't gonna do that.
Somebody ain't gonna do for you. 99.9999. You want your nail dig? I want a nail dig for you. Don't worry, I got you. Oh, you so pretty.
Brad, hush, man.
You the one that said 9999.
Yeah, well. Anyway, y'all, let's keep Nia lifted up in prayer. I feel so bad for Miss Long. She's such a beautiful woman. She was in not Jason Derrick. She was in Love, what's her name?
Love Jones.
Love Jones, honey. She was so beautiful in Love Jones, and she just get a bad deal. So let's keep her lifted up in prayer. All right, the color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all. Oh, it's a beautiful, honey, fall color. My color today, y'all, is Lemon Pledge. On the high end, you say Lemon Pledge, and on the low end, just say Beautiful Meringue.
Yeah, like you getting real lazy with them colors of the day. Y'all give it up for Gary with the T. All right, Rick Smiley Morning Show. I got the record. Y'all get up right now. The phone has the wide open. Six down, Ricky. Here we go.
Here we go. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. It's time to get yourself
My name is Crystal, and I'm calling from Statesville, North Carolina, and I'm calling to wake up my grandson. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Hi, my name is Tanika. I'm calling from Raleigh, North Carolina. I'm calling to wake up my two boys, Kiwan and Trayson. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Hi, this is Zoe from South Carolina. I want to wake up all my friends and family, and Ricky too. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
This is Mrs. James, calling from Chattanooga, Tennessee. Calling to wake up Kevin James to make my coffee. Wake up, wake up, wake up, Kevin.
Listening on your radio. Gang of cities tuned in, lock in. What's yours? Because we gon' let them know. Let them know this. Say Gainesville, wake up. Meridian, wake up. And Greenwood, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. When you at Dallas, wake up. In Chicago, wake up. ATL, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
You welcome, Rickey. Beyonce, Alowishus, what you got coming up next?
Listen, it's 2026, but you got to check your teen's phone. I got the acronyms you need to be watching out for this year, plus what's going on at the CES Showcase and more. Coming up next on Techie Tuesday, it's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, so Rickey Smiley Morning Show, and it's about that time for Techie Tuesday. What up, B?
Hey, good morning, Ricky. Okay, I need all of my parents, and even if you're not a parent and you're an older person and you're trying to stay hip and know what's going on with your teen, well, listen, they are catching up, and the only way to stay ahead is to know what they're saying. So some of the top acronyms you need to be checking your teen's phone for. Now, simple ones, you got LMP, like my pick. And again, if you missed some of these, you can go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com and we will make sure we post these for you. But mid, now we used to say, hey, I want to get some mid. Well, it just means average. A lot of these words they're bringing back and like making them creative. But for the teens who have parents that are watching out for them, so CD9, this means, hey man, the parents are around, watch what you say. So if you see CD9, that means they're alerting somebody. Something's going on. Your ears need to be up and watching. Okay.
How you know all this?
A lot of research. Let me tell you. KPC, keeping parents clueless. Again, that means you're telling your friends, watch what you're saying. They're getting very creative. MOS, mom over my shoulder.
Shut up.
Alfredus, you really need to, you and and Ricky, y'all need to be paying attention to this.
I'm writing all this down.
Okay, so P99, or even if you see 99, that means my parents are gone. We can talk freely now. So another creative one. Now, Mentee B. If your teen ever says MB, Mentee B, that means they need a mental break. Everything is just getting to them. It's too much, overwhelming. And then if you ever see ONG, that means on God. That just means like for real, I swear. Now, this is a little bit different. Coney, male genitalia. So these are ones you're watching out for.
What?
Also, TDTM, talk dirty to me. And then DGL means dongle, which also stands for male genitalia.
That's why they ass can't spell and they can't write.
All these acronyms. Right.
That was wrong with them.
Every week I'm going to give you some more as I get some more interesting ones, but those are some of the top ones. Again, you can go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com.
And BYA, beat your ass.
And see, I would have thought you said bring your ass, but you know. Now the Consumer Electronics Show is going down, and this is something I'm really excited about. As we talk about kids and gaming, Lego has gotten creative because they're like, hey, we can't just make bricks anymore. So now they have smart bricks, and they're going on pre-sale on January 9th, and what they do is they light up. You can make them interactive. They're now getting with apps. They have lights and sound. Very, very cool stuff. Like your Star Wars jets and buildings that you're building can make noises. And very creative. So very, very cool stuff. They're going to launch on March 1st this year. So definitely look out for that. Also with the Consumer Electronics Show, something that's very cool. It's going on until January 9th. A lot of companies are now starting selling their startups and getting all their products out there for humanoid robots. So LG unveiled its first laundry folding robot. This is one of my favorite ones personally because I hate laundry. And so LG said, hey, it's going to be amazing. It's a robot that specifically folds your clothes for you.
Man,
and
we don't need that robot. We need that who's Stefan Diggs. She can fold clothes.
The chef.
Yeah, the chef.
Yes, I know. LG also, they launched the Cloud Oil. Now, Cloud Oid. Now, what this is a home robot. Now, it doesn't just fold your laundry. It empties your dishwasher. It does some like cooking, all that. So, you know, again, robots are out there this year, and LG is one of the first ones of the major brands to announce theirs. Now, there's something else for all my pet owners out there. It's called the AI Tails. Now, you've seen a lot of smart pet products that come out. Well, the AI Tails is it can monitor your cat's facial expression. It can also feed the cat food station and drink station.
I need
this. This was huge. You can look it up. It's called AI Tails.
I bet.
I'm being so serious right now.
Go ahead.
AI Tails. So if you're a cat lover, this is something for you. It's all over.
Cat lover.
I have a big black cat, so I need this.
Oh.
Yeah.
I quit.
I do. It's a Maine Coon. I'm serious.
Yeah.
What?
All right, now Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, it is Tuesday. Chicken and waffle mix going down. John Lyon on the one and two, man. So happy it's 2026. Man, we got brand new sponsors. Want to thank all of our sponsors, everybody that sponsors the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. We want to thank the sponsor for this particular chicken and waffle mix right here.
Critics are raving about the new stage play by first-time director Seymour Butts taking the theater world by storm. Audiences can't get enough of You Know You Too Big to Be a Sissy.
Mama, I gotta be who I am. I just need the love of another man.
The story of Alphonse, a 6'4", 260-pound former college football player who comes out the closet to marry his lover and open a high-end store that sells skinny jeans, lightweight sweaters, and glittery sneakers.
Mama understand, baby, but your daddy just can't accept it.
You damn right I won't accept it. You're just too big to be a sissy. Look at you. 6'4", 260 pounds, big, black, and ugly. You ought to be playing for the Baltimore Ravens, no?
You Know You Too Big to Be a Sissy. The heart-wrenching story of a man and his search for the answer. How big is too big to be a sissy?
Why daddy gotta keep hiding my baby doll shoes and tights?
Cause you got a size 14 foot,
You Know You Too Big to Be a Sissy. Get your tickets now at www.Gems, Rims, and Fashion for Shims. And Chuck's Steakhouse, where we love to put our meat in your mouth.
And stop sitting down when you're peeing,
Hell no, Daddy.
That's so awful.
Mama keep hiding my baby doll shoes and
Hell no, Daddy. What that? Hey, what? Hell no, boy. You crazy hell, boy. What that do?
Oh, man.
Boy, what that do right now, boy? You crazy hell, boy. Hey, that's 14 foot. Boy, too big to be a sissy, boy. Hell no. But he told no lie, though, boy.
Oh,
man. Told no lie, boy. 6'4", boy. You can't be no sissy. 6'4", boy.
I wouldn't say black Tony.
But you can't be no sissy. 6'4", 260, boy. Hell no.
Hold it! Half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Gary has the tea and the color of the day. Gary, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Tuesday. A beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in the celebrity news, y'all. Singer, actress Cher, baby. She said, honey, that she just didn't stumble into love, honey. She's speaking to all the African-American women, y'all, all around the world, honey. She said that she literally, y'all, spoke it into existence. Now, during a recent appearance, y'all, on the Dak Shepard podcast, the 79-year-old icon, they said she revealed, honey, that she manifested her relationship with Alexander A.E. Edwards, y'all, long, honey, before they met, including his young son. Now, she said, quote, before I met him, honey, I walked around my house saying, I want a man and a toddler. She said, so then she said, Shepard told her, well, you declared it, honey, to the universe. To which Cher said, honey, I wasn't even expecting them maybe together, but, honey, that's what I wanted. Now, Edwards, now, you know, her man, Cher's man, who was used to be Amber Rose's baby's father, he's 39 and Cher is 79. And he has a 6-year-old son with Amber Rose by the name of Slash. Now, they said Cher went on, y'all, to praise her partner, calling him a wonderful person, honey, who is really funny. And, you know, Alexander is, honey, that way, too, she said, when Mr. Shepard asked her about supporting his wife's success. Now, addressing their 40-year age difference, they're only 40 years different. That's not a big age gap, but they got a 40-year age gap. And they say Cher previously told Gayle King, honey, that they're not living, honey. Nobody's living her life. We just had a blast, honey. He just said, you know, you get older, but your spirit is younger. Isn't that nice?
Beautiful.
That is beautiful.
Yeah, love is love.
Love is love. I mean, if it's a 40-year difference, honey, I mean, because, yes, she is getting older, but, I mean, with surgery and all that stuff, honey, you can still look young, and that's what Sherry is doing. But the thing what really got me, though, she's letting women know you got to manifest what you want to come in your life, honey. And, I hear a lot of preachers talking about that, saying you got to manifest, what you want and stuff. And Sherry said she wanted a man, honey, and a toddler. And she got her a wonderful African-American man and his son. So congratulations goes out to Sherry. I mean, honey, she needs to write a book on that because that's very interesting. All right, moving on. In other celebrity news, y'all, this is so touching. Oh, my God. Some people say, honey, when you don't look a gift horse in the mouth. And people say a gift horse. You don't look a gift horse in the mouth, Ricky. When somebody gives you something, you should be thankful, honey, and appreciative. But people are talking about, honey, actor, writer, Christian Keys. I don't know why, but it's being reported, y'all, that Christian Keys, honey, All the Queen's Men creator, Christian Keys, y'all, is suggesting, honey, that Tyler Perry ruined the series, honey, with weird storyline. Because, that was his show, All the Queen's Men, but, it was a book that he had created called Ladies' Night. Now, they were saying that the actor and writer recently went public with explosive claims about what he says went wrong behind the scenes, y'all, after the BET drama moved under Tyler Perry's studio. Now, Keys, who created the show based on his book, Ladies' Men, said the series went left, honey, once he lost creative control. And here's what Mr. Keys had to say about Mr. Perry and the show.
Season 3 is when All the Queen's Men got weird and dudes started getting raped with and all that weird. Nobody want to see that shit. Put that on your show. That's why I'm glad my show ain't there no more. Put that on Oval or Bruh or Sisters or whatever. Put that on your show.
Oh, wow.
I know, Ricky.
Hey.
Oh, Jesus, honey. I mean.
So, what do y'all watch the show? Did it get weird?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of men was watching it more. I know Special K used to watch it a lot.
Weird or not, everybody was tuned in, I tell you that.
It was interesting. It was definitely.
And they stayed to the next episode.
But there were some scenes that would come up, you'd be like, whoa, where'd that come from?
Yeah, but you're used to that.
But I'm saying.
Does stuff to make you be like, oh.
But it was entertaining.
It was entertaining.
But it was also shocking when, you watching and then all of a sudden somebody getting.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
My Lord Jesus, honey. And we loved the show. I mean, it was a great show.
Everybody that got something to say kept on watching. They seen it to the end.
So I wonder why he talking now about it.
I don't know.
It's amazing, though, how people start talking, honey, later on.
So is the show not going to come on anymore?
Yeah, but then now he said show gone from there.
Oh.
So we're going to have to see how, if somebody do a show called All the King's Men, I mean, that would probably be good. Because that was like Humpty Dumpty, right? And All the King's Men couldn't put Humpty back together again.
Yep.
Y'all?
Oh, my God. What? Just forget it. Just
take your medicine.
I know, because I was out of it.
Oh, Lord, get it back. Please call the doctor.
Somebody I'll pick it up today. But anyway, so we just got to pray, y'all, because, I mean, hey, like Brett said, everybody
so is the show still on the air?
Not to my knowledge.
They had like 4 seasons?
Yeah, 4 seasons, yes.
Yeah. So,
and it ended really good. Everybody I know watched every season.
Really?
So regardless to what anybody is saying, it was entertaining and everybody watched it till the very end and is waiting for, and hopefully it comes back.
Yeah, TV One might pick it up or something like that. That would be nice. But anyway, all right. The color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is lemon pledge. On the high end, you say lemon pledge, and on the low end, you say meringue. That's your color for today.
Yep.
Okay.
What happened?
Okay. And that's it.
Y'all give it up again.
What happened?
What's going on up in here, man?
Did you see that post?
People are talking.
Here's what's trending on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all. R&B singer Monica is drawing a line when it comes to her children attending sleepovers and slumber parties.
Yeah, Ricky, Monica responded to a video of a single father expressing frustration with not being able to throw his daughter a slumber party because some of the other mothers weren't comfortable having a male host the party. Monica replied online saying, "We don't do sleepovers. My mother didn't. I don't either. And that applied to my sons and daughter. In his case, inviting some moms to be there overnight to chaperone may work, but that would be a no for me as well."
Right. So many of the replies, y'all, agreed with Monica, suggesting that the man shouldn't take it personally because it's just the times we're living in. But there's a plot twist. Some folks did some research and found out that the man who made the viral video was reportedly an OnlyFans creator with tons of provocative online content. So now a lot of people are questioning his motives altogether.
So this morning we want to know, what do you think? Is it okay for your child having sleepovers? Let us know what you think. Hit us up at 866-9-RICKY, 866-9-RICKEY. Alfredo, let's start with you. What is your...
Absolutely not. You know what? I used to think my dad was the meanest person on earth. You know, I have 3 older sisters, and he would never let us go to sleepovers. We couldn't have sleepovers. And now I realize how wise he was. He probably saved us from some traumatic experience we could have had. I will never. No, you cannot do a sleep. I'm sorry. I know all your friends, and they going away to camp. No, sir. Sorry.
Brett.
Nope, I'm cool with that. Nope.
Rock T.
Yeah, my mom was the same way. Didn't tolerate that. We couldn't have sleepovers, and we couldn't sleep over nobody else's place.
Nope.
Right.
Gary.
Yeah, me too, honey. We didn't do it. And, you know, with us all being African Americans, honey, you know they didn't do that in the black community, honey, sleeping over and staying at people's house and stuff like that. I know I never did, and I didn't even know what it was about, sleeping over at somebody's house. But we are in a different day and time now. Well, no way you're going to have a sleepover with all this stuff going on. Like she said, all these OnlyFans people, all these strippers, honey, and all these hustlers and things, honey, that these people parents are. No.
And I don't know, for some reason, this whole conversation, Shari Tatum is in my brain rent-free right now. Oh, yeah. I already know.
Now she don't play about you know, how she managed the kids when they was growing up, but we did have a couple of people that would sleep over, and there was a couple of people houses that my kids could sleep over, but they never really made it through the night. Like my daughters had a bad habit of calling their mama and saying, "Come get me." They never stay all night. Yeah. My baby girl Amir, she called at 11 o'clock crying. I want to come home. Yeah, she called at 11 o'clock.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Go get your baby.
Yeah, my daughter, Dee, she thought I was the meanest person in the world. And then one day, she said, "Dad, I really appreciate you." I said, "Why?" She said, "Because now that I'm almost 30, she said, I hear a lot of conversations about things that happen to some of my friends during sleepovers.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of my friends, went through some things.
Yeah.
And she said, I just want to thank you. I thought you was the meanest person in the world, but I didn't realize that you was protecting me." And it ain't even just that. It's what comes with the sleepover, the responsibility, the things that can happen, and then people file a lawsuit that they get injured at your house, and you got to sign a non-disclosure form, or you swim at your own risk. You got a swimming pool in the backyard. It's so many ways, it's just anything can happen, and I just don't feel comfortable with because everybody was raised different. Everybody don't have the same home training. So when you setting boundaries and whatever, the cousins and certain family members or whatever. So we all gonna go downstairs in the basement. We have pallets and sleeping bags, and it's wide open.
Yeah.
And ain't nobody going in no closed off rooms, spending the night or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So let me ask. I'm just curious. I'm gonna ask Taylor and Tutu. They're the youngest people on the show, and I know Taylor. What did you do sleepovers? Or your mom didn't play?
Oh no, my mom and my dad they definitely did not play. I had like 1 or 2 friends that my mom was friends with them, and I could go over, but it would always be a call before. She called me all through the night. Like it was definitely strict.
Yes, I want to
my mom
check.
did not play.
I need to make sure everything's okay. And
she's like, make sure Taylor wears this tonight to go to sleep, and she eats this, and she takes this pill before she goes to bed, all that stuff. So, yeah. She was crazy.
Tutu get to the mic.
Tutu, she's in the she's in the
okay, she's doing the phone call. I'm just so curious. I want to know what y'all think. Y'all get at me 866-9. Wait. Beyonce, I didn't ask you. What about you, Beyonce?
Ain't no sleepovers. The cousins can come, and my kids can go to my sister's houses, but I will leave my kids at the party until it's like bedtime, like 10, 11 o'clock, and then my kids are going to be in their bed.
And then the question nobody ever think about, okay, if they spending the night over there, who's coming by the house?
Right.
Who's stopping by? Is your brothers, your uncle? Do we have teenage boys? If you have daughters that's stopping by, who's going to be stopping by? You see what I'm saying, Brett? Who's going to be stopping by the house Like, and then when you get in a space where you have to ask all of those questions, it might just be best not to let them spend the night.
It's best just not to do it.
Yeah. All right, I want to know what y'all think. 8669 Ricky, good morning.
Good morning. My name is Thais, and I'm calling from Baltimore. No, my kids are not allowed to attend sleepovers. We're not even drop-off parents, so we go to all birthday parties with them because you just don't know who's going to be there and what type of people they have around their children.
Good morning. My name is Whitney, calling out of Tuscaloosa, Alabama. My husband and I have decided no sleepovers. He can't sleep over, and they can't stay here. Unfortunately, I just feel like that era has kind of passed. We can stay and have fun and stay late, but at the end of the night, you got to come home.
I'm calling from Tampa, Florida. My name's Christina, and no, I don't agree with that.
Hey, I'm Destiny calling from Houston, and no, I am not okay with my kids having sleepovers or going to sleepovers. The only time that they sleep over at anybody's house is at their granny house, nowhere else.
Hi, no, my name is Crystal, and no, my kids were not allowed to do sleepovers because I don't want no daddies, uncles, cousins, or no one bothering my kids.
I know that's right, y'all. Everybody that called up. Because let me tell y'all something. Everybody that called up. Shout out to y'all, Tuscaloosa. Thank y'all for letting us listen to us on TUG. Shout out to you, David DeBose. Thank you for putting us on your station. Let me say this right here. I love my freedom, Brat. I really love being out of jail. You understand what I'm saying? Right. Because I'm telling you, I'm not gonna file no lawsuit if you ever touch mine. And I mean that. I put that on everything I love. If you touch or violate one of my daughters, I promise to God, I'm gonna do that time.
Now come on,
Brat. I'm doing that time.
I know.
What?
I know.
An innocent child, and then they got to sit up there and deal with that stuff for the rest of their life because somebody decided that. And I don't care what somebody been through or what was done to them. I don't care. Go get help for whatever situation. But boy, when you come over here, I'm going to break that generational curse, and it's going to be broke because you're going to be on your way to an early or late grave or whatever. You better not. And I mean that. I really mean it. I'm not trying to be funny. Like, I really, really mean that. So best thing for me to do is we going to stay over here and lock our door, and we'll see y'all early in the morning. If y'all want to stay late, like the lady said, we can stay to 11:30 or whatever, and y'all can get up in the morning and come over here. I'll make y'all a bowl of cereal. We have some waffles. Or some Fruit Loops or something or whatever. Go home and come right on back. That's fine. But no, your ass ain't staying over here. I ain't playing that stuff. All right, y'all hit us up. We want to know, do you have sleepovers? Why or why not? Let us know what you think. Hit us up at 866-9-RICKY, 866-9-RICKEY. Special boy.
Yeah.
Well, that song right there playing, boy, she bow-legged and that Walk by L. That Walk by L, man. That's the Walk by L song right there. You ain't never heard that song playing and she bad and she walk by and that Walk by L.
Got the right kind of heels on, too, and the toes painted.
But you sitting up in
pull back in that ponytail with a little part in the middle.
Yes, sir. Why do y'all know this by heart?
And the ones with the big forehead be the ones that be fine with the big ass forehead. Be having the best Walk by L.
I'm telling you.
I'm with you with that part down the middle.
Good morning.
Yeah, that part down the middle.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. That damn cushion L. That cushion L. Walk by L. Oh, you don't understand. It's a man thing. Don't worry about it. That Walk by L.
Okay.
Just
That
make
Bath and
sure.
Body Works body spray.
Yeah.
Everybody out there, you make sure that Walk by L tight, boy, when you walk in
Got
that
no
office,
money, but
boy.
she fine.
Yes, sir. Them be the ones.
You ever smelled a pretty girl with bad walk by air?
No, not bad walk by L, but I was on it was wintertime, and I was riding a chick on the back of my motorcycle, and both of us had helmets on. Our breath was stinking.
Oh,
Jesus. You smell her breath on the highway.
Mr. Smiley.
We're doing about 65.
Sir.
She behind you on a motorcycle, and you can still smell it on the highway.
And both of us had on helmets with the veil.
With the mask, with the
With the
whole
mask.
enclosed helmet.
The enclosed helmet. Breath was stinking.
WMD.
That's some bad breath.
That's a bad tooth there, sir. Hey.
What we supposed to be talking
What
about?
has happened this morning?
We talking about sleepovers. Do you allow your kids to go to sleepovers. Be quiet, Brat. R&B singer Monica says that her kids cannot attend sleepovers. So this morning we want to know what you think. 8669 Ricky, let's go to the phones. Good morning.
I am from Augusta, Georgia. And no, I did not let my kids do sleepovers unless I really knew the family. It's a lot of things going on in households that I didn't want my kids to be exposed to.
Nah, I'm not okay. I'm a single parent for 13 years, and I don't let my kid go. He's never slept at nobody's house because you don't know who's going to be touching on him. The kids, the parents, the uncles. You know what I'm saying? So, like, this day and age, you shouldn't have a sleepover. You can barely have birthday parties.
This is Tyra calling from Birmingham. No, my child cannot attend a sleepover, but she can have a sleepover at home, and I understand that the other parents feel that way as well. People are weird these days.
Yes, my name is Darlene. I'm actually calling from Orlando, and no, that is like non-existent in my family, in my household.
Hi, good morning. I'm Tanya from Florida. I do not feel good about my kids going to any sleepovers because families will never talk about the child predator, but they make everything else a problem. And I do not believe in letting my children sleep over at anyone's house. And I also do not host sleepovers because it's weird, and I need to be able to see what kids are doing at all times because things happen in an instant.
All right, y'all. That's a good topic right there. So there's more. Listen, y'all hit us up on the website. If you could not get on, get in on the topic, hit us up on Instagram at Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.com. Coming up, John Lyon got that chicken and waffle mix. You don't want to miss it. Up next, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. We talking about sleepovers. Do you allow your kids to go to sleepovers? Be quiet, Brat. R&B singer Monica says that her kids cannot attend sleepovers. So this morning we want to know what you think. 8669 Ricky, let's go to the phones. Good morning.
I am from Augusta, Georgia. And no, I did not let my kids do sleepovers unless I really knew the family. It's a lot of things going on in households that I didn't want my kids to be exposed to.
Nah, I'm not okay. I'm a single parent for 13 years, and I don't let my kid go. He's never slept at nobody's house because you don't know who's going to be touching on him. The kids, the parents, the uncles. You know what I'm saying? So, like, this day and age, you shouldn't have a sleepover. You can barely have birthday parties.
This is Tyra calling from Birmingham. No, my child cannot attend a sleepover, but she can have a sleepover at home, and I understand that the other parents feel that way as well. People are weird these days.
Yes, my name is Darlene. I'm actually calling from Orlando, and no, that is like non-existent in my family, in my household.
Hi, good morning. I'm Tanya from Florida. I do not feel good about my kids going to any sleepovers because families will never talk about the child predator, but they make everything else a problem. And I do not believe in letting my children sleep over at anyone's house. And I also do not host sleepovers because it's weird, and I need to be able to see what kids are doing at all times because things happen in an instant.
All right, y'all. That's a good topic right there. So there's more. Listen, y'all hit us up on the website. If you could not get on, get in on the topic, hit us up on Instagram at Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.com. Coming up, John Lyon got that chicken and waffle mix. You don't want to miss it. Up next, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Earlier this morning, we was sitting in here, man. Some of the people on the morning show, they ain't never heard no gangster stuff like this. We was talking about Bobby Womack, the legendary soul icon, which, by the way, Rock T, when I first started my comedy career, man, I did about a few shows with Bobby Womack.
Is that right?
Yeah, at the Boutwell Auditorium. I was so glad. I think I was getting like $150 or something. I was just glad to be on the show. Him and did another show with Bobby Blue Bland. I couldn't believe.
Come on, man.
I shared the stage with such legendary icons. And if you the legendary soul icon, we all remember songs like "If You Think You're Lonely Now," and Harry Hippie.
Come on now.
Now don't even get me started. I remember my mom had the record with Sweet Carolina on one side and Harry Hippie on the other side. So many others, but did y'all know that he had a whole lot of drama?
Yeah, he did. Like, did you know that back in the 60s, he was a mentee and guitarist for Sam Cooke? So Sam Cooke died back in 1964, and Bobby Womack who was just 21 at the time, married Sam Cooke's widow, Barbara, just 3 months later.
Ooh.
Yeah, and this reportedly, of course, caused some family feuds and some physical fights. His marriage to Barbara also reportedly led to some radio stations rejecting his music, and that did have an effect on Bobby Womack's solo career. Sam Cooke is also credited with discovering Womack.
Wow.
And then he took his woman. Well, he was gone, so.
Yeah,
But
we love
and,
Bobby.
but then I heard he wore his coat to the funeral or something. Oh yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
That's trifling.
dirty.
Yeah, that's dirty.
Yeah, but this is the deal. But his marriage, honey, to Miss Barbara, her name was Barbara Campbell. Now it ended it back in 1970, y'all, and that was after, honey, she discovered an affair had with her 17-year-old daughter, and they said, yeah. And that allegedly y'all led her baby to firing a shotgun, honey, that grazed his head.
Ooh,
So,
she was
Miss Barbara
this
didn't
close.
play. Yeah.
Bobby was a trip. So
And he had a drug addiction, too.
Yep, he also
Yeah, so-
struggled with drug addiction in the 80s. He also had a few health issues like battling with diabetes, and he was diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease before his death back in 2014. But he was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2004 and influenced many artists despite his personal struggles.
Man, yeah, I would have had Alzheimer's too if I did all that. I don't want to remember none of that.
A lot of them had a lot of issues and was doing a lot of crazy stuff. It just wasn't no social media to bring it to light, to show everything and people telling stuff. Baby, if we had social media back then, it'd be so many stories. Because I done heard a lot of stories about Teddy Pendergrass and his women, and oh my goodness, everybody had crazy situations going on. They was womanizers just like some of these people are womanizers today, and the women was doing crazy stuff too. It just wasn't brought to light.
Yeah, but people doing that right now today, honey, marrying their best friends' wives or whatever and stuff. So that was nothing new. I mean, I guess it just started back then, but I mean,
no, it was nothing new. But it's like social media is bringing everything out,
Yeah.
But now when I hear his songs, the information that I just learned today, I'm like, oh, if you think you're lonely now.
But did
wait
y'all
till
know he
tomorrow.
lost?
Ooh.
He lost 2 of his kids too.
Oh.
What?
One of his sons committed suicide. That was his son from his marriage to Barbara, and he lost another son, which they said was linked to.
I mean, was the poor baby that killed himself the sister or the daughter he was messing with?
Sam Cooke's ex-wife.
Oh, okay.
But-
I thought we was talking about
Widow.
Bobby Womack.
Not his-
Okay.
yeah.
But the song we talking about, Ricky, Harry Hippie, he wrote that song for his brother. His brother was having issues, going through. He was on the streets and living on the streets or whatever. So he was playing with the song, but then it wound up becoming, a big song for him and stuff. He dedicated that to his brother Harry.
All these
bless his soul.
songwriters write from life's experiences most of the time.
But I wish he didn't trust me so much.
Ooh.
Yeah, this right here. Oh my God.
I think you really trust me too much.
Wow.
Yeah.
He meant that.
Whole different meaning.
Now what made him write that song right there, Gary?
Because it's almost like he was playing the oldie to Sam Cooke, because Sam Cooke was the one who trusted him, who got him started and what have you, and put him out there and stuff, and brought him on in and whatever. Then look what happened when he died. He took his wife. So
Y'all be surprised the stories behind all of these songs.
That's why you need to watch Unsung, honey.
So-
Unsung put all the stories.
Unsung be so good,
It's
man.
so
Good. Oh, I love Unsung.
Did y'all know this? You know the song It's All Over Now, which Bobby Womack co-wrote? That was the Rolling Stones' first #1 hit in the UK.
Are you serious?
Yes, and he co-wrote it.
Oh my God! Hey, that's some good hit. We need to do more like R&B.
We do, like
back in the
history.
day R&B history like that. We just got to talk about Bobby Womack this morning, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, do our own unsung on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Okay.
Yeah. Rickey Smiley, unsung.
Unhinged.
Unhinged, right. All right, I got your front page coming up next. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
News headlines.
Entertainment. Sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, now Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 25 after the hour. Y'all got your front page right here. Alfreda's, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. It's Tuesday, January 6th. Here's what's going on in the news. Today marks 5 years since the January 6th attack on the Capitol, when Trump supporters overwhelmed police and stormed the building as lawmakers worked to certify the 2020 presidential election results. On his first day back in office, of course, Trump granted clemency to more than 1,500 people connected to that attack. New House Judiciary reports now say 33 of those people that Trump pardoned are already facing new charges, including child sexual assault, child porn, rape, and conspiracy to commit murder. Maryland Rep. Jamie Raskin says that challenges Trump's narrative that they were, quote, good people and patriots. Meanwhile, the Trump administration is sending about 2,000 federal agents to Minneapolis as Minnesota faces renewed scrutiny over a child care fraud scandal involving members of the state's Somali community. The deployment also follows Tim Walz announcing yesterday that he will not seek re-election as governor. And in health news, the CDC is rolling out a big change to childhood vaccine schedules. The new recommendations cut the shot schedule from 18 to 11. Health officials say the goal is rebuilding trust with parents, but doctors and major medical groups are raising red flags, warning this could send mixed messages. The CDC says parents can still choose the full schedule and insurance will still cover it. For info on these stories and more, go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com. Now, here's a look at sports.
Rock T, the sports genius, is in the building.
Ladies and gentlemen, man, let me shout out to homie Myles Garrett, defensive end for the Cleveland Browns. If y'all didn't know, he set the NFL single-season sack record, 23 total sacks passing T.J. Watt and Hall of Famer Michael Strahan, who both were tied at 22 and a half, man. So I just had to stop and say that because Myles Garrett from Martin High School out of Arlington, Texas, went to Texas A&M, doing big things, man. Word is, Atlanta Hawks may be thinking about trading their all-star point guard, Trae Young. Man, this is, Jalen.
Who are they going to get?
I mean, I don't know, but Jalen Johnson got the new keys to the car over there, man. He's the new franchise player. Hawks, they were 2-5 to start the season with Trae Young. He got injured. They've been 15-12 ever since. Maybe it's time for a new start. And I'm old school, man. I like players to stay with their team for a long time, but maybe it's time for a new start for Trae Young. Go out there and light up somebody because he's still a dog. He's still going to drop 25 on you.
Right.
Former NBA star Sean Kemp shares a story. It's story time, y'all, about when he played the Chicago Bulls and the Bulls beat him in a championship title game in the series, but it wasn't because of Michael Jordan. He said Chicago beat them because of this man.
But Michael wasn't the reason. He didn't beat us in the championship. He did not beat us. We was on his ass. He didn't beat us. Dennis Rodman's the one who beat us. We had no answer for his ass, man. Every time that they needed a second shot at something special or extra rebound or tip in, this motherfucker was flying and winking and,
he said winking
and kissing and Dennis not even like that. He just do that shit.
Right, just to with
Come on, Dennis Rodman, the word, baby.
Love him.
Yeah.
And who was that Rod talking?
That was Sean Kemp, man, one of the greatest. He said, man, Dennis Rodman was in all of our heads. He like, man, we were so worried about him and all his antics that we forgot about playing the game the way we supposed to play.
And Dennis Rodman, another South Oak Club graduate.
Come on now. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
One of the original bad boys of the Detroit Pistons, baby. There it is.
The worm.
That's my quick sports report right there. Brat got the hot spot right now.
The hot spot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. So hot and this hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
All right, 29 after the hour, time for the hot spot. What up, Brat?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Well, y'all, Grammy-winning gospel icon and pastor Donnie McClurkin is being accused of sexually abusing a young man he once mentored. The lawsuit filed in New York alleges that Donnie McClurkin abused a man by the name of Giuseppe Corletto over several years after he sought spiritual guidance back in 2003. And the man says he connected with Donnie after reading his book about overcoming the curse of homosexuality and attending a church event in Long Island. Corletto said at first it was all very innocent in what he thought was mentoring, but he now believes he was being groomed. The lawsuit also claims the abuse occurred during so-called Pray the Gay Away sessions and escalated as Corletto worked as Donnie McClurkin's assistant. After an alleged assault back in 2013, Donnie McClurkin allegedly sent an email calling himself a dirty old man and writing, "I feel so foul, so stupid." Well, Donnie McClurkin has denied the claims as categorically false, saying the allegations grossly mischaracterize their interactions. Anybody want to say anything?
Yeah, I just hope that,
I'm so tired of all this.
That's not true. But the thing about it is, it seems like, and it's just me, because there are really victims out here that's getting done. I'm not discrediting the young man, but it seems like Just like it was another story in the news this morning. I can't think who the other person was. Every time you mentor somebody
Will
or whatever.
Smith, it was about Will Smith earlier.
And then when something goes left or you don't, that opportunity or the company go in a different direction,
right?
It's always some kind of lawsuit.
Somebody's disgruntled.
Somebody, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
And that happens a lot. And, it's a fine line to report something like that. And because Dunn McClurkin, is a friend. And he talked about everything that he struggled with, And I just hope that I'm curious to see how that pans out and what happens in court, because, you don't want to discredit nobody that's really being sexually assaulted and victimized. But at the same time, us as public figures get accused of stuff that we didn't do. And I know I surely have or whatever. I'm talking about accused of something that you did not do. Right. And it's damaging. And by the time you go to court and get found
your
not
name
guilty,
is already dirt.
Your name is
people
already dirt.
accused you of it. Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
So when stories like that come about, it has an effect on us a certain kind of way, because we always looking at folks. Everybody always is getting sued with stuff. So I don't know. I just hate all of it, and I don't know. Maybe nobody should hire nobody. All this stuff.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
Now maybe nobody should hire nobody.
Well,
y'all moving on.
A bubble.
You stay in a bubble. Oprah Winfrey will turn 72 years old later this month on the 29th, and she says that adopting GLP-1 weight loss medication has fundamentally changed how she lives and how she thinks about her health. Now, after years of battling weight fluctuations over the years, Oprah says she now feels more alive and more vibrant than she's ever been. She says she's had a shift in mindset about food and her body, and she has embraced fitness. She gave up alcohol and is finding joy in things like exercise and fashion again. She's also dropping a new book on January 13th. The title of the book is Enough, Your Health, Your Weight, and What It's Like to Be Free. Okay,
right.
Oprah, so congratulations go out to her for that.
Yeah, I didn't even know she was drinking, so that's been sharing something with us now. I wonder if she's still talking to Jenny Craig, because she's just with the GLP, whatever that is.
I think you can get it there. I think now, like, different places, you can get the medicine at places like that now. I think that's how she was getting it. Wait, was it Jenny Craig or Weight Watchers that she was doing?
I think Ozempic that ran Jenny Craig and all them out of bed.
All them out of bed.
Oh, man.
Just take damn Ozempic shot and whatever, and then everybody got time all them little meals with no seasoning on it, but Jenny Craig.
And now they got a pill. They just came out with a pill.
Meals with no seasoning on
Jenny
them.
Craig is on Ozempic.
She don't got to deal with that no more.
Damn
GLP-1s has taken over.
Yeah.
Damn lasagna tastes like a big wheel.
wasn't them meals nasty? I'm sorry. I tried to taste one too. It was like, oh, put some salt and pepper on that thing or something.
Yeah. Like, what the hell is going on?
Hospital food at an all-white hospital.
Okay.